Making money isn't as hard as it might sound. In fact, I would argue that it's as simple as finding a boring business model that you are willing to dedicate your time to. I'm going to show you 5 boring but extremely effective business models that creates cash flow. The first one has the potential to generate between $1,000 and $100,000 each month, all while requiring just a few hours of work. In fact, there are examples of individuals turning an initial $2,000 investment into multi-million-dollar ventures with this model over time, as long as they commit to the business. The first boring business that always make millionaires is ATM machines. First of all, you don't need to quit your job to go all in on this in the beginning, and you shouldn't either. Keep your job as a stable income while building your ATM business and expanding one by one in the beginning. Success in the ATM business comes down to 2 things: strategic placement and maintenance. If your machines aren't stocked with cash, they can't generate income. And if they're out of order, they're not just losing money, they're your responsibility to repair. That's why it's essential to have a clear plan for maintaining your machines and securing prime locations. Your ability to manage both the technical side and ongoing placement negotiations will ultimately determine how well this business performs. When you have some machines and some money coming in, you start building a team that will take care of the maintenance so that you can scale faster and easier. When it comes to the machines, you can either buy them or lease them. Therefore, the upfront cost is pretty low. You can partner up with gas stations, nail salons, clubs, bars, and many other type of locations. Many businesses and locations will be happy for this, as it also drives more potential customers to them. When you have 5 to 10 machines that are bringing in steady cash flow, you have a system that's working, which you can now replicate over and over again, and that's when things start going fast. In my opinion, this next business is one of the best cash flow businesses. The business that has over 95% success rate and that almost never fails is laundromats. When it comes to cash flow businesses, laundromats really deserve a spot at the top. So what makes them so attractive? You know, laundromats have the allure of passive income. So on the surface, it's a simple formula. Secure a solid location, install the machines with automatic soap dispensers, and customers pay to do their laundry. And you collect the revenue, whether in cash, card payments, or payments via an app. Remember, people will always need to wash their clothing. This business model will always be there. So it's pretty safe to say that it's future-proof. You cover your overheads like rent, utilities, and supplies, and the business runs with minimal daily input. At first glance, this might seem like a set it and forget it model, but here's the reality. If something appears too easy, there's usually more beneath the surface. Yes, laundromats can be excellent investments, but they still demand responsibility. You'll need to maintain the equipment, manage collections, and ensure the space is always clean and well located. Convenience is of course critical. People won't go out of their way for laundry services. In short, laundromats can generate steady cash flow and are a solid entry-level business. However, scaling this type of operation often requires significant more capital than many new investors expect. That's one of the major challenges to keep in mind about laundromats. Business number 3 is a metal box that makes you money while you sleep, without staff and without a store. And the best part is, you can start for under $3,000. That's vending machines. Now this is one that I really love. No matter where you go, there will always be people that are thirsty or that would like to have a snack. With just one machine placed in the right location, you could be making $300 to $1,000 a month in pure cash flow. and all you have to do is to refill it once a week. Let's talk about the 3 most important factors here: location, location, and location. Here are 5 places you can put your vending machine for maximum results: truck stops, gas stations, and EV charging stations. Just think about this. There's a lot of traffic at these places, and people often have to wait long times, especially when charging their electric vehicle. Therefore, the need for snacks and especially energy drinks are high. College dorms and campus buildings. Students live on snacks. They pay for convenience, especially at night. Gyms and fitness centers. Protein bars, energy drinks, and pre-workouts. Those have high margins, and you create loyal, repeat buyers. Car dealerships and auto repair shops. Long wait times equals snack purchases. Here, as well as at some of the other places, you can also offer to profit share with the owner. Hospitals and medical centers. Here you have staff, visitors, and patients 24/7. The demand for snacks, drinks, and even phone chargers is constant. The great thing with vending machines is that you can choose yourself what kind of merchandise you want to have there. Maybe you want to sell snacks, drinks, foods, feastables, or prime. The opportunities are endless. The newest machines out there looks beautiful as well, and everyone can just pay by tapping their phone or watch, so you don't have to deal with cash. Now let's get on to the next business. This one is unique. The nail art vending machine. Instead of customers having to go to a nail artist, paying big bucks to get their nails done in 45 minutes or longer, they can now go to a 3D nail art vending machine, also known as a nail printer, and have their nail art designed in whatever way they want. I'm talking uploading designs and even photos right from their phone to the vending machine, inserting the hand and letting it do the work for them. However, the nail printing machines aren't here to fully replace nail artists 100%. It's more to fill a gap in the market for impulse buys, time-starved shoppers, and for younger consumers who want instant customizable beauty. It works like this. The customer chooses a design from the hundreds or even thousands of designs on the machine's touchscreen or on the app on their phone, and then they can upload photos or design as mentioned if they don't want to use the pre-designed designs. They then prep their nails with a wipe and a base coat, put their hand in, and it starts printing. Some machines even have built-in fully automatic sanitation. It's fast, safe, looks stunning, and is a great profitable business model when done right. As in most businesses, location is also the key ingredient here. You can buy or lease such a machine, place it at the right spot, and start promoting it. The perfect place for promoting it can be via creating organic content on TikTok that goes viral when you replicate what works after posting several videos. Here's another list of 5 perfect places where you can put your nail art vending machine. Shopping malls, at beauty zones, or fashion corridors. This is because most of the customers here are in the "I want to pamper myself" mindset. It has strong female demographic and it aligns with beauty shopping. Placing it near Zara, H&M, Sephora, or accessory stores would be a great place to start. Airports. There is a huge amount of people waiting for their next flight with a lot of time to spare that is looking for grooming and novelty. You could also place it near beauty-themed stores in the airport and even create gift purchase options. Beauty expos and trade shows. This is hyper-targeted and extremely relevant to basically everyone there. There is a great bonus to this placement. You are creating a lot of opportunities to partner up with other businesses within the beauty market so that you can have your machines in many locations and store when you choose to scale in the future. Hair studios. Getting their nails done like this is the perfect cross-sell for a business with an already stable beauty clientele. For this exact location, You can make a deal with the hair studio owner to share the profits instead of paying for the rent of the placement. Festivals and pop-up events. Event goers love temporary beauty boosts and limited edition art. The perfect spot would be next to a selfie station, merch booths, or vendor alleys. For this location, you can charge premium pricing and make even more. Now, the downside of this type of location is that it's temporary, and you would have to move the machine to and from the location just for it to be there for a short period of time. But you can make great profits during that short period of time. This also counts for placing the machine in the beauty expos and trade shows. With business number 5, you can make from $3,000 to $10,000 a month, and that's before optimizing, automating, and scaling. Imagine Uber or DoorDash, but for laundry. You offer a door-to-door service where the customers schedule pickups. You wash, dry, and fold their laundry and return it within 48 hours. A business that will never go out of style is the laundry pickup and delivery service. You can begin to hire people and outsource the most demanding or time-consuming tasks pretty quickly. And remember that this is a great service that many people are willing to pay good money for. But who will be your customers? Busy professionals, Airbnb hosts, big families, and seniors, just to mention a few. You charge an amount for a bag of clothes, for example $30 for 10 pounds of laundry. But instead of just doing that, you build it like the pros, with upsells, cross-sales, and great services that does not seem pushy, but that actually delivers more value to your customer. Look at how McDonald's does it. You go there to get a burger. They ask, do you want fries with that? What drink do you want with it? What's for dessert? They give you the whole experience, which is better for you, you pay more, and therefore it's also better for them. They do this to increase a very important metric known as AOV, average order value. Here are a few ideas of what you could use as an upsell or cross-sale. Express delivery. Ask them, do you need it back tomorrow? And then you charge $7 extra. Shirt ironing. Ask, do you want to have your shirts ironed? You can charge $4 per shirt. Refurbish solution. You ask them, do you want your clothes fiber to be refurbished by using a special wash with unique ingredients that improves your clothing, making them look like new ones? And then you charge $9 extra for a 10-pound bag. Scent upgrade. Ask, we have several exclusive scent upgrades that you can choose from, including essential oils and fragrance-free solutions. Are you interested in such a luxurious upgrade? And for this, you can charge an extra $3 to $4 per order. By doing this, you will increase your AOV from $30 to around $40, which is a 33% increase. But you don't need to ask all these questions one after one. You can simply have them fill out a very easy and quick form on your website or by using an app, kind of like ordering a burger on McDonald's. Most of the people that will use your laundry services have a very high chance of coming back and needing your services again, which creates a win-win. And therefore, you can create a subscription model where they get 10% discount by subscribing on a monthly basis. That way, you can show up on a weekly basis on a specific day, which makes it zero friction for the customer. You always want to make it as quickly and easy for your clients as possible. With this business model, you can either lease new washer and dryer machines, or buy used ones, or partner up with a laundromat. When you have built a system around this, you can start scaling your business. The most important thing you can learn from this video is not about the business models, but how you should do them. Here is my 2-step checklist that you must check off to succeed in any boring business. Become an expert at your craft. In the beginning of your business career, you most likely don't have a lot of capital to invest. Therefore, you must work longer hours and be careful with your money and build yourself and your business up step by step. Some might look at this and see it as a negative thing, but in reality, it's anything but. Why? Because you're learning. You're solving problems and you're essentially building a system step by step to solving pain points. Therefore, when you make more money, when you scale, you have the knowledge and experience needed for success. You therefore put all this into a system, a blueprint that the people working for you learn. Therefore, you are in fact duplicated when that happens. Here's the beauty by doing it that way. You're not working for the business is working for you. Leverage technology. You see, most of the people owning and operating such boring businesses are getting older, and they are often stuck in the 1990s to 2000s mindset. It clearly works, but not as effective as it could. But that's where you come in. Tech is your edge. I'll come back to that soon. First of all, these boring businesses works because they are essential. People need them, people want them. They fix repeatable problems or repeatable wants. By utilizing a boring business model, but also leveraging and understanding AI and automation, you are far ahead of 99% of the competition. In this day and age, there are some AI skills you must have to really succeed in these businesses. Remember to subscribe, and to see exactly which skills you need to learn, watch this video right here. See you in the next one.